Today we will be reviewing the major U.S. rivers and mountains. Before we begin, can someone raise your hand and tell me the two mountain ranges that we have been studying? Yes. That's okay. Can someone help them out?
The Appalachian Mountains and the Rocky Mountains.
Good job. Can someone raise your hand and tell me one of the major rivers?
The Mississippi.
Mississippi,
St. Lawrence.
St. Lawrence,
Ohio.
Ohio, one more. That's a pretty cool name.
Colorado.
Colorado, there's one more.
Rio Grande.
Rio Grande. Good job, guys. Okay, so today's target is, everyone read it with me on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. I can locate the two major mountain ranges and 6 major rivers of the U.S. on a map. Alrighty. So before we begin, let's take a look at all these pictures. What can you tell me between the Appalachian Mountains and the Rocky Mountains? What are some differences? Go ahead, Ethan.
The Appalachian Mountains are worn down and they have a lot more trees.
Oh yeah, awesome. Go ahead.
I have a picture that is kind of like snow.
Do you think that it could still snow at these mountains?
Yes.
Yeah, but these are just more rocky. It's kind of in the name, right? So let's take a look at the rivers. Do you see any major differences between the Mississippi River and the Ohio River?
The Mississippi River is a little bit more blue than Ohio.
Okay, awesome. Okay, let's take a look. These are some pretty cool rivers, aren't they? Can someone raise your hand and tell me the difference between the Rio Grande and the Colorado? Yes.
The Colorado River is in the canyon.
Oh yeah, it is.
The Rio Grande kind of just looks like it's in the middle of nowhere.
It kind of does, doesn't it? And then we'll end on the Hudson River and St. Lawrence. Yes, Cameron.
The water on the Hudson River, it looks a little bit darker than the St. Lawrence River.
Anyone else? Yes, ma'am.
In the St. Lawrence River, so the water, it's pretty much, I think it could snow there, and in the Hudson River, it probably couldn't snow.
Okay. Good job, guys. So now we're going to read an excerpt from a book and watch a short video. I do want to tell you, in the video, it's the teacher singing. She's not the best singer, so we can giggle, but don't be too loud so that you can still hear the words, okay? So we're going to begin by reading an excerpt from the book. It's called North America. Mountains and deserts. Mountains run along the west coast of North America. The Rocky Mountains are part of this group. To the east are the Appalachian Mountains. The southwestern United States and parts of Mexico gets little rain. Only a few plants grow. Cactus grows in the Saharan desert. Rivers. The Mississippi River is the longest river in North America. The Missouri and the Ohio rivers flow into the Mississippi. Did y'all know that? No. We learned something. The St. Lawrence River runs east to west. Locks and canals have been built to lift and lower boats. Ocean-going ships can travel from the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Ocean. We learned some stuff, didn't we?
Yeah.
So again, the teacher of this video does not sing the very best, but still listen to the words that she's singing, okay, guys?
Oh, I love this song.
I hopped off the plane in Virginia with a map and binoculars. Welcome to a state with the Appalachians, whoa, and the James River. Jumped in the cab, rode west for a while. Look to my left and I see the Mississippi. This is all geography, lots of U.S. geography. I want to see more, so I keep on driving farther west and more mountains. That's when the taxi man turned and said to me, look, it's the Rocky Mountains. Look, it's the Rocky Mountains. And look, the Rio Grande. So I put my hands up, I'm learning geography, traveling across the states. Appalachian Mountains, near the James River. I got my hands up, I'm learning geography. Look out for the Mississippi, Rocky Mountains, and Rio Grande. Yeah, it's geography in the USA. I've seen a lot, but there's more to see. Time to fly back east and north. Hey, where's those lakes, those Great Lakes? They've gotta be around here now. Hey, look, they're all around me. They're definitely some Great Lakes, 'cause all I see is water, and they're all up north. So much geography that I have to learn, but I'll work hard, I can do it, because I am one awesome kid, and I'm learning geography. I'm learning geography. I'm learning geography. So I put my hands up, I'm learning geography, traveling across the states. Appalachian Mountains, near the James River. I got my hands up, I'm learning geography. Look out for the Mississippi, Rocky Mountains, and Rio Grande. Yeah, it's geography in the USA.
Alrighty, guys. So we missed some rivers. Can someone raise your hand and tell me what rivers she did not mention?
The Hudson,
What's the name one?
St. Lawrence, okay.
Colorado River. Colorado. Ohio. Is there any more? I think that's all that she forgot. Alright. So before we move on, we're going to write down some characteristics of the mountain ranges and the rivers. So from what we learned in the video and from the book, can someone or in the previous knowledge, can you raise your hand and tell me a characteristic of the Rocky Mountains? Yes, Gary.
They're
Rigid, yes. All right, can someone tell me about the Appalachians?
that they're worn down.
Worn down, they are worn down. What's another word for that?
That they're old.
Old or eroded. Okay, can someone tell me about the Ohio, anything about the rivers? Yes, Gary.
The Mississippi is the longest river.
You remembered! Yes, the Mississippi, Mississippi, is the longest. Is it the longest in the world or in the United States?
United States.
In the U.S., that's right. Anything else that we can think of before we move on? Yes, ma'am.
All the rivers, they're located in different places.
They are, but do some of them connect? They do, yeah. Anybody else? Yes, Ethan.
The Rio Grande River crosses into the Rocky Mountains.
It does. Did you learn that from the map or from reading? Because if you look at the map, you can see that the Rio Grande does go to the Rocky Mountains. That's awesome. Alrighty. Before we move on, okay, guys, I know this map is a little blurry, but you can still see where the mountain ranges are and the rivers. I'm going to have 8 people come up and label the map, okay? So, Gary, you can go ahead and start. You can label either the mountain ranges or the rivers.
So you want just write your name?
Write the name. Or the initials, if you want to do that. Alrighty. What does RM stand for?
Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, you can do whichever river or mountain range you want to do. And what does AM stand for?
Appalachian Mountains.
Okay, Vanna. What does St. L stand for?
St. Lawrence.
Alrighty. Hey, Cameron. Hey, what does that stand for?
Ohio.
What does that stand for?
Mississippi.
What's another way that we can remember the Mississippi River? Because it's the longest one. Okay, come up here. Two more. What does that stand for? CR.
Colorado River.
Okay, so raise your hand if you have not come up here yet. You go, sweet girl. Alrighty, she put RG. What does that stand for?
Rio Grande.
Awesome job, guys. Okay. There is an instruction on this. Can everyone read it with me on the count of three?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Please grab your Chromebook.
Can you do that now, but quietly, please? Really, really quiet and fast. Really quiet, guys, and quickly, and come back to your seat.
Were you gonna do the cutout on this?
Yes. Quietly, guys, and quickly. Once you have your Chromebook, please log in and go to Kahoot. Give me a thumbs up once you're there.
Is it on that side?
No, just go to,
They haven't done this before, so just go up to your web address bar and you're gonna type in Kahoot.
give me a thumbs up once you're there. You just go to the web address bar and you type in Kahoot. It's not in your launch point. You just gotta type it in. It's loading. It's nice.
Yeah.
So you just go. Oh, you don't see a mouse.
Yeah, it's been added like that. Like yesterday and
So you can just play with her.
is it on?
You guys can just play together as a team. Okay, and then if you turn around, okay, once you're on Kahoot, hit play, and then you can type the pin on the board.
Okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Okay. 6, 7, 4. Cam? Who's Cam?
Cameron. I'm guessing it's Raylan Sia. And Sia name on Alien E. Banana, banana.
Alright, my notes. No. 8.
Banana, banana.
Oh, yeah.
No, raise your hand if you're not in with the pin yet. Keep your hand raised so Miss Al can come around. The pin right there. Happy Kahoot? Yes. Keep your hand raised if you're not in, guys.
Suck and Bob. Yeah, we're a team. Her mouse won't work.
Thought Miss Grimes was a kid. That's third grade class.
Carter, 1, 4, 3, 6, 8.
All right, raise your hand if you're still not in.
I see something going on.
Really cheese ball. That's very TikTok.
Really cheese ball? Oh, I'm not gonna
All right, give me a thumbs up and close your mouth when you're ready. Make sure everybody's ready. Your name should be up on the screen. Everyone check. You good, Gary? You good? All right. We're just waiting on Aiden. All right. That's everybody. We're going to go ahead and start. Rivers and mountains, third grade. Make sure to be quiet so you can hear the question. Which river begins in Colorado and travels through the Grand Canyon? Remember to be quiet. You press on your screen which one it is. Is it the Hudson River, the Colorado River, the Rio Grande, or the Ohio River? All right, Raylan. All right, question number 2. This river forms in the mountains of New York and empties into the Atlantic Ocean. Is it the Hudson River, Ohio River, Mississippi, or Colorado River? Be sure to answer as fast as you can so you know what we'll Oh, Hudson River. It's up in the north.
You waited a little.
Alrighty, question 3. This mountain range is located on the eastern side of the United States. Is it the Appalachian Mountain, the Stone Mountain, Rocky Mountains, or Pine Mountain? Hey guys, listen to Miss Bell. Remember, east is that way. So remember on the map, the Appalachian is on this side. West is towards Miss Bell, and that's where the Rockies are, okay? Alrighty.
That's not bad.
This river forms a boundary between Texas and Mexico. Ohio River, Mississippi River, Rio Grande River, or Missouri River? The Rio Grande River. The Mississippi is close, but it doesn't border Texas and Mexico. Billie Jean Ball. This river divides the country between east and west. Is it the Chattahoochee River, Colorado River, Ohio River, or the Mississippi River? What does it mean to divide? Split in half. There's one river that is really long. That's split in half. Good job. First place again.
Come on, Brittany.
Billie Jean Ball. Okay, guys. This mountain range runs from Canada to New Mexico. Look at the picture, guys. What does that look like? into the Mississippi River. Remember, they all are connected over there. Ohio River, Mississippi River, Hudson River, or Rio Grande River. Ohio River. Guys.
Really, you just went,
I'm all the way down. How are you?
These mountains are rocky and steep. They are covered in snow most of the year. Is it the Rocky Mountains or the Appalachian Mountains? Everyone should know this one. I said the name. Yes, one more. This river empties into the Gulf of California. It is known for whitewater rafting. Is it the Colorado River, Hudson River, Rio Grande River, or Mississippi River? Remember, think about where they're located. It's probably close to California. There's only 2 rivers that are close over there that we're studying. You've been The Ohio River is used mostly for what? Fishing, whitewater rafting, water skiing, or shipping cargo. I don't know about y'all, but I would not want to raft in that water. Water
all that little cheese ball.
The Hudson River empties into the Atlantic Ocean at which city? It's kind of difficult. Is it Atlanta? Is it Atlanta? New York City? Noonan or Concord? This is kind of difficult. This is a bonus question. Y'all knew it.
Little cheese ball.
These mountains are the oldest mountains in the United States. Is it the Rocky Mountains or the Appalachian Mountains?
So many trees on it. It's worn down. Yeah, they should be able to do this.
They're the oldest.
I'm in a
Last question, guys. This river connects the Great Lakes with the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, I know.
Is it the Mississippi, Colorado, Hudson, or St. Lawrence River?
What's it? I'll look at my paper.
St. Lawrence River. It's up there
I'm
near
in
the
last
Great
place.
Lakes.
I'm in last place.
All right, guys, pay attention. Let's see who down on the leaderboard. Who's Alien E?
Billy Cheese Ball.
Billy Cheese Ball.
Billy Cheese Ball.
Who is that? Yeah, that's
Yay.
right. Okay, I need everyone to close your Chromebook and put your eyes back up on the screen.
Well, I was in
Give me a thumbs up and close your mouth whenever you're ready. Alrighty. Now we're going to do an activity sheet, and it's in your booklet. Does everyone have their booklet? Or you have
I
it?
took them up to grade.
Alright. So while Miss Grimes pass out your booklet, can you please grab scissors and a glue stick? Scissors and a glue stick. Okay, we'll grab your booklet. Give me a thumbs up whenever you have all of your materials. Scissors, glue stick, and your packet or a paper. Jocelyn, is that yours?
last some?
She knew she had lost hers.
This one, Gary.
Okay, so raise your hand if you don't have a paper.
Raise your
Or
hand if
your
you
book.
do not have a paper.
Yours is in your book. It'll be your very last page. You have your book.
Alrighty, does everyone have their scissors, their glue stick, and a paper or their booklet? If you have your booklet, please flip to where the math is. It's on the very last page.
Oh,
Very, very last page.
Okay.
I have some paper. Can someone raise your hand and read with me the directions? Yes, ma'am, Cameron. Can you read the directions?
Okay, mine's in my book.
Hey guys, I can't hear.
To the correct location.
Alright. Let's go read it just a little bit louder. Cut apart the labels below. What are the labels? The names on the bottom?
Yeah.
Glue them on the map in the correct location. So we are going to locate the mountain ranges and the rivers on the map, and we're going to label them, okay? So go ahead and start cutting out the labels. Take your scissors and start cutting out the labels.
I would rather just cut the line.
Call people, see. These ladies are coming back in so quiet.
Once you have all of the labels cut out, use your glue stick and glue the label onto the map. So remember, we're going to locate the mountain ranges and the rivers, and we're going to label them. Raise your hand if you need any help. Okay, sweet girls. I'm going to give you 3 more minutes to finish, okay, guys? Take time. It's fine. Remember, it borders Texas and Mexico. Two minutes, guys. You have 30 seconds. If you didn't finish, it's totally okay. You can finish while the others review. Alrighty, that's a timer. If you didn't finish, no big deal, just keep cutting and gluing, okay? And then the ones who are finished, we can review. And those who are still working, you can look at the review and your map to make sure everything looks right, okay? Alrighty, so we're back to the blurry map. Miss Bell's going to label the map, and you guys are going to give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if I labeled it correctly, okay? What's that?
No.
Thumbs down. You got me. Thumbs up or thumbs down. How do we know that this is the Rocky Mountains on the map? Yes, Jeremiah. How do we know that this is the Rocky Mountains on the map? Yeah, we can see it on the map, but it's to the west, remember? And then the Appalachian Mountains are to the east. All right. Is this the Colorado River? What do we think? Everyone show me thumbs up, thumbs down. What do we think? Is that the Colorado River?
No. Nope.
You guys are right. I trusted you. It is the Rio Grande. How do we know that it is the Rio Grande? Raise your hand. Yes, ma'am.
Because it borders New Mexico and it's
Yes, ma'am. It borders Texas and Mexico. So that's how we remember it is the Rio Grande. Is this river the St. Lawrence?
no.
No. Can someone raise your hand and tell me which river that is? Yes, sir.
Colorado.
Colorado River. Alrighty. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Is this the Mississippi River? Mississippi River. How do we know that's the Mississippi River? It divides the country. What else?
It's the longest.
It's the longest river.
That is the
Is this little river up here the St. Lawrence? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Is this little river up here the St. Lawrence?
no.
What are we thinking?
It's Hudson. That's the Hudson River.
There it goes, guys. Is this the Ohio River?
Yeah.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. Which one are we missing on this map?
St. Lawrence.
And where's the St. Lawrence?
It's not the Hudson. But I didn't get it. It's from Canada all the way to
Good job, guys. So if you were in this class, Search Kids, I know that you guys didn't do this, but if you were in the class when Miss Bell was teaching, I want you to look at your map and look at my map and see if we have the same thing, okay? Alrighty. Thank you guys for being so good and so quiet. Please put up your glue stick, your scissors, and throw away your scrap pieces of paper, okay? Alright. Thank you guys so much.